one populous Kenyan community, 2 meetings in one day, eyes on 2022, the Luhya Nation, and generally the people of the former Western Province are not only populous, but that they will decide in a major way the directions of politics in 2022. No doubt about that. Wycliffe Mudavadi, who has hitherto, and unless things change, been the undisputed leader of the Luhya Nation, seems to be the man Shakespeare had in mind when he said, and I tell Mudavadi, as I paraphrase Shakespeare, do not be afraid. Some men are born great, others achieve greatness, yet others have greatness thrust upon them. This is what I see as the Mudavadi dilemma. So now that Mudavadi seems to be meeting all manner of people, before this big meeting of yesterday with Sally Koske, Mother Karua, Peter Kenneth, there have been a series of other meetings, beginning with the most ridiculous one, with Sudi, Oscar Sudi, Kipsaret or Kapsaret MP, through with others with Mandago and many other people, that got many people talking. And today I want to address that. The meeting that was held in Kajiado, organized, called, and hosted by Kotu Secretary General Francis Atwoli, was no doubt about Luhya unity, was about a Luhya stake in 2022. Pair this against Mudavadi's efforts again. So I got myself thinking, what is Mudavadi up to? Since he has been meeting a lot of people from William Ruto's side, could Mudavadi be trying to work with William Ruto? Then I ask myself, under what possible arrangements? Number one, if he worked with Ruto, assuming the constitution has not been changed, he can only be running mate to Ruto, because then Ruto cannot be a deputy president beyond the 10 years he will have done. Then I ask myself, can the Luhya accept Mudavadi to be a deputy president? The answer comes quickly as no. One, because of the two, Mudavadi is senior. Honestly, Mudavadi is senior to Ruto. Ruto may be smarter, may be other things, he may be current deputy president, but Mudavadi is perceived to be senior. So he can't deputize Ruto, yet Ruto can't deputize him, according to the constitution. Secondly, Luhyas have had this seat for 3 occasions. Wamalwa Kijana, Mudi Awori, Musalia Mudavadi. So it will not excite the Luhyas, not that much. Then what other arrangement? Could it be that if the constitution is changed and the Ruto team will join the handshake in changing the constitution to provide for prime minister, and that Mudavadi may be given this slot by Ruto? Does it sell to the Luhya Nation? My honest opinion is no. One, I have argued before, it will take time for people to understand this animal called prime minister. So it will not excite the Luhyas. In 2017, when NASA came up with a position for Musalia Mudavadi, having given Raila the flag, deputized by Kalonzo Musyoka, they came up with an idea of a chief minister. The Luhyas were laughing. They will still laugh if you told them that Mudavadi is going to be the prime minister. So it won't sell. Now then I ask myself, just if, supposing Ruto feels so cornered that the only way out for him is to endorse somebody else, and then Mudavadi's Tosha moment comes, where Ruto supports him, could he actually be the president? My honest opinion, again, if you ask me, no. It will be difficult for Mudavadi, running against the handshake team of Raila and Uhuru, to beat them. It will be difficult. That handshake team is so formidable, in my own honest assessment, that it will take William Ruto to offer some kind of competition, not somebody else. Mudavadi may be everything. He's loved throughout the country. I'm yet to see a corner of this country where people don't see Mudavadi as a safe pair of hands. But to face Raila and Uhuru will be a tall order. So it brings me back to Ildamat, Kajiado, where Atwoli was able to marshal almost all elected leaders, all governors from the region, all senators elected and nominated, with perhaps, I understand, apologies from George Hani of Vihiga. The rest were there. With governors, Speaker Lusaka, Eugene Wamalwa, CS, former formidable leaders like CJ Jirongo, they were all in Kajiado, pursuing the same dream of a Luhya stake in politics. Then I ask myself, one, if Atwoli is able to pull that big crowd, doesn't it mean he's a formidable person? He's a Luhya spokesman, a Luhya leader. Indeed he is. And if Atwoli is such a leader, wouldn't it be a good thing for Mudavadi to listen to what they are saying? If there's such a serious meeting of Luhya leadership, I ask myself, wouldn't it serve Mudavadi's interest in his pursuit for the president to be there? In the second BBI rally held in Buhungu, Mudavadi made us believe he was not attending that rally. I was among the people who thought that was a grave mistake. I was among the people who even told him, if you are not in Buhungu for the BBI rally, things for you will not be good. And indeed, he listened to people, he listened to me and others, and to his own conscience and his own calculation, and he went there. It saved him a lot. Because Buhungu then set the tempo for the BBI rallies and for the politics in the country. Meaning this, and I've said it repeatedly, if you are not with BBI, if you are not with Uhuru and Raila, your chances of getting anywhere are zero almost. So I go back to Mudavadi. Others are born great. You are born by a great man. So you are great by birth. Others achieve greatness. If you look at what you have done throughout your life, the positions you have held, you have achieved some serious greatness. But others can be made great. You can be made great. And this greatness can come from the side of Uhuru Kenyatta. It can equally come from the side of William Ruto. But I doubt. My thinking is that Mudavadi's greatness, Mudavadi's moment, because Mudavadi's stars are aligned. If he reads the stars well, they are aligned for him. He must be therefore in a position to check between the 3-4 different sides and the people around him who are telling him, ignore Raila, ignore Uhuru, chart your own path. These people may be misadvising him. Leaders always have a problem listening to people around them who misadvise them. I've said the same about William Ruto. This morning I'm saying the same about Musalia Mudavadi. Be careful of the men and women around you who are lying to you, you can go it alone. Who are lying to you that you may work with William Ruto, because I doubt that I've analyzed and told you it can't work. Who are telling you forget about Raila. Who are telling you the people who are meeting in Kajiado and Atwoli were there to advance Raila's interest. Let me finish by telling you that is not true. Don't listen to those people. You, Musalia Mudavadi, away from Raila Odinga may not be strong. And don't be cheated that being with Raila makes you weak. Observe the animal kingdom when they are hunting. See the roles different animals play. Talk to hunters when they go hunting. Look at the different roles they play. Working with Raila does not mean you are weak. Raila can make you great. Listen to me. Outside BBI, outside the handshake, outside and away from Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, you are not anything strong. You are like fish out of water. Listen to what I am telling you. Because if you think you can face the handshake team on your own, you are lying to yourself. Only one individual in this country can operate outside the handshake. Only one human being in this country for today can face the handshake. Although they will eclipse him, that individual is William Samoei Ruto. He can face the handshake team. But as he prepares for 2027 or 2032, but from Musalia-Mudavadi, your best bet is with the handshake team. And the beginning point is to sit down with Francis Atwoli, Wycliffe Ambeza Oparanya, talk with them, walk with them, see the power that is bringing together all the Luhya leadership. A man capable of bringing all leaders together in the numbers in which you saw leaders in Ildamat Kajiado. That man must be a powerful man. And you are lucky in the sense that Francis Atwoli does not want to be anything in politics. He does not want an elected position. So if I were you, Musalia-Mudavadi, I would listen to Francis Atwoli. Because once you sit with Francis Atwoli, I am 100% sure, even Oparanya will not attempt to go for the throne. Oparanya and the rest are only attempting to go for the power in Western Kenya because there is that vacancy. Run with that vacancy, Musalia-Mudavadi. Others are made great. Allow Francis Atwoli, Raila Odinga to work with you, Musalia-Mudavadi. In the process, they will be making you great. Ignore it. Ignore it and talk to the people you are currently talking to, the orphans you are talking to, remembering that image is everything in politics. The people will perceive you, and perception is everything in politics, as a failure who can only talk to people who are either minor, small, sulking, or political orphans. For indeed, apart from Peter Kenneth you talked to yesterday, the rest of the people you've been meeting are actually political orphans. And this is a wrong image for you, Musalia-Mudavadi, a man from my area. I want you to move forward. Look at the people you can move forward with, the people who can help you achieve greatness. And these are Raila Odinga and Francis Atwoli. They may not say you become president in 2022, but I can assure you, your best bet is with these two gentlemen and with BBI. Walk out of it, you'll walk out of it, you'll be injured, you'll be jumping in 2022. You'll actually be on a stretcher and your future will be dim, which will be a bad thing for you and for the Luhya nation.